Ciao football lovers of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Champions League, there is no debate, is the most beautiful competition on earth for one simple thing, because it's totally unpredictable, and what happened yesterday, not a lot of people were able to predict it. What will happen today, not a lot of people will be able to predict it before the game. But before speaking about the games of yesterday and the one that will be played today, we need to go back to a moment that will probably write history, maybe could be decisive, the key of Champions League edition 23-24, 13th of December 2023. Exactly the minute 56 between Dortmund and Paris Saint-Germain. The last game of the group stages, match day 6, Dortmund PSG, 56 minutes, the goal of Zaire Emery. That was important for Paris Saint-Germain to go through, because without that goal, well, losing against Dortmund would have meant that Milan would have gone through to the knockout stage. Well, Zaire Emery, with that equalizer, he's bringing PSG to the knockout stages, and more than that, because now the first semi-final that is already known will be again Dortmund against Paris Saint-Germain. This time it's not only the group stages that are at stake, but this time it is a final that Paris Saint-Germain is dreaming about, a final that Dortmund was absolutely not dreaming about, but now the dream can maybe come true. So what happened yesterday? Barcelona lost 1-4 against Paris Saint-Germain, Dortmund 4-2 against Atletico Madrid. It's the French and the German team that are going through, unfortunately, for what Marca was writing yesterday on their front page. Hoy podríamos tener un finalista español. Today we could possibly have a Spanish finalist, because if Barcelona and Atletico Madrid were doing their job, well, one of them for sure would have been into the final. Well, the only hope for Spanish teams to have a Spanish team in the final is this evening. Real Madrid in home of City, and also there the odds are not fantastic. Speaking about unpredictability, well, Opta, that is a fantastic site of stats, well, they try to predict, or they gave us the chances of going through to the semi-final of the teams of yesterday. 77% of chances for Barcelona, 23 for Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain went through. 35% only for Dortmund, 65 for Atletico Madrid, and we all know what happened. What are the percentages of this evening? 52 for Bayern, 48 for Arsenal, 64 for City, 36 for Real Madrid. Will it again be the team with less percentages that will go through? Well, a few hours to wait. One thing is certain, is that with the results of yesterday, it is Atletico Madrid that will go into the Club World Cup 2025 played in USA, and not Barcelona, that not only they lost yesterday and they are eliminated of the Champions League, but they will not even be able to participate there. There are two teams that can still complete the total European club. It is or Salzburg or Arsenal. Arsenal has one chance, winning the Champions League, which will be extremely difficult. Was Diego Simeone happy to know that he will participate to that cup next summer? Absolutely not. He said, I don't care. Of course, it's great for the club, but I don't care, because today we lost and I am pissed off. Look at the reaction of Diego Simeone when he understood that it was over for Atleti. So let's go to the single games. 4-2 Dortmund. What a game yesterday. Brandt, Maassen, Füllkrug and Sabitzer, they were able to go with a win. 4-2 over Atleti Madrid, that were able to score with Hummel's own goal, and then Correa. They were a lot of time taking again that qualification, but they were not counting on the will of the yellow wall team that yesterday were incredible. If there is one man that was even more incredible than all of them, well, it's probably Sabitzer. What a performance. What a performance. There were some people that were even saying the performance of his life, and yesterday he did fantastically well. I still can't understand how it was Julian Brandt that won the man of the match when you are watching the performance of Sabitzer with 6 touches in opposition box, 5-time possession won, 4 shots, 2 on target, 2 chances created, 2 interceptions, 2 assists, and that goal. That magnificent goal that is bringing Dortmund to the semi-final. Well, Julian Brandt, congratulations, but if I can hand over the MVP, it's probably the social media manager of Dortmund that yesterday, and I believe they didn't sleep because they're still going with a lot of trolls on Twitter. Look at that. They took back a tweet from out of context that were saying a few weeks ago that everyone would have loved to play against Dortmund. Well, there is one team that now they don't want to play anymore in their entire life against Dortmund. It will probably be Atletico Madrid. Marca is writing down the situation as it is. They changed narrative. It's not anymore one of the Spanish teams to the final, but they're saying Atletico Madrid, the star is over. The star is over in Germany, while it is Mbappe that is beating Barcelona. 1-4 was the result, with of course a brace of Mbappe. Mbappe that did it again, because he was there on the 16th of February 2021 when they beat Barcelona at home 4-1, and he did it again yesterday on the 16th of April, again 4-1. They did it again, and of course Mbappe is on all the front pages. He's the man that is taking all the front pages with his beautiful picture, with his beautiful face, with a smile, with a joy. Mbappe mata al Barça. Mbappe destroyed Barcelona. Well, until a certain point, because I don't really agree with the titles of Spanish paper AS. I prefer going towards what really happened in Mundo Deportivo. Roja Letal. Because it's actually that red card at the 29th minute of the first half that changed the game. Barcelona at that moment was leading with 2 goals. 2 goals, not in the game of yesterday, but in total, they had an advantage of 2 goals to go to the semi-final. Well, they threw up everything with that red card that Xavi still didn't accept, because according to him, he said it's the referee that bottled the game, that destroyed the game, and we can't stay silent. Well, according to me, I don't know if I'm unpopular or not, but according to me, this is a penalty. This is a red card. This is a red card without any doubts. Even if Araujo made the gesture, a kind of Italian gesture to stay, it has been robbed. It has been robbed. No, that's a red card. That's a red card without any foul. So it's actually a known goal that Barcelona did yesterday. It is a known goal that they did yesterday with Araujo. And not only that, because it already started before the game, when the Barcelona bus was entering the stadium, and the Barcelona fans, they didn't understand that it was their own bus that was going through it, so they started to throw things, bottles, objects towards the bus, thinking it was the Paris Saint-Germain bus. So a lot of own goals. But more than Mbappe, more than the red card, there was also the fantastic performance of a midfielder, a Portuguese one that is fantastic. We are speaking about Vitinha. What a performance yesterday. Yes, it's true, if we are looking at the 2 games, 2 goals of Mbappe, 2 goals of Dembele, but the 2 goals as well of Vitinha, and the performance yesterday in that midfield. He was king. What a beautiful performance from him, but also from Dembele. Dembele against his ex-team. Look at his smile. Look at his smile when he knew that he will go through. And probably he's already thinking about his next game against Dortmund. For what reason? Because he was already to be able to beat his ex-team Barcelona, and he's already thinking about the fact that he could be possibly also eliminate his other ex-team Dortmund. Kylian Mbappe, well, I didn't like his performance yesterday. He didn't play that well, of course, except of that penalty that he's taking and that goal in the last minute that is really saying, Paris, here is the road open to the semi-final. But on the other side, can you really discuss Mbappe? Can you really put his fantastic, great strength into doubt? I don't believe so. Look at it. He's top scorer of this edition of Champions League at the moment with 8. Harry Kane can possibly, if he's doing his job today, reach him or even go through. But at the moment, it's Mbappe that is there. 13 goals in 13 knockout stage games. That's crazy. Away goals in knockout stages, 15 goals. Only Cristiano Ronaldo is better than him at the moment with 23. The thing is that Cristiano Ronaldo needed 39 games to be able to score 23 goals away, while in knockout stages, while Mbappe is only need 12 games to be able to score 15 goals. I think that without any hesitation, he will be able to surpass him. And probably with the camiseta blanca. Why? Because yesterday, the brace in home of Barcelona with that white shirt of Paris Saint-Germain, well, a lot of Real Madrid fans were already enjoying and celebrating and already starting to think Mbappe with la camiseta blanca next season, doing it again against Barcelona. Well, this evening, 2 other games, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, we know it aggregate 2-2, and then City against Real aggregate 3-3. We already spoke about the predictions and the scores, the percentages of Opta, but what are the stars saying, well, Bernardo Silva yesterday at the microphone said, we know it. We are extremely confident because we are Manchester City. But it's true that we are playing against the kings of Champions League that are Real Madrid, but we are extremely confident. And can you tell him that he's wrong? Absolutely not, because if you're looking at recent history of Champions League, Real Madrid against City, well, City, a lot of time they were able to win. We all remember the last time that they play at home of the citizens with that 4-0 that totally destroyed Real Madrid. What about Madrid themselves? Well, they are thinking that they can do it. For what reason? Because yesterday, Bellingham, he spoke to the microphones in press conference saying Man City won the treble. And of course, people, they are thinking that they are favorite. But pay attention, we are and we stay and we will forever be Real Madrid. Pay attention, Real, because today there will be a one that can possibly make the difference. That was not playing in that 3-3. It is Kevin De Bruyne that should start again today in the starting 11. He also spoke, Bellingham, about the fact that he didn't go to Manchester City and prefer going to Real Madrid, saying, I have absolutely no regrets. Absolutely not. No, of the other side, no regrets. We will see this evening after 90 minutes or maybe 120 minutes if he will not regret it, yes or no. Because it's through going to Real Madrid and going out in the quarterfinals or going through and possibly dreaming about the final, well, it can maybe change. But at the moment, Bellingham is happy. Let's see at the triple whistle of today. And of course, we have to speak about Harry Kane. Harry Kane, that today he has the only chance to possibly win a trophy. A first trophy in his entire career after bottling the German league. Well, this evening he can do it. And of course he's saying, I will try to prove the critics wrong this evening. I will try with Bayern to beat Arsenal. That I'm sure that if we beat them, a lot of Tottenham fans, my ex-fans, will be extremely happy about. We need to beat them on the field. But it's true that if we are not able to, if we go with the season without titles, it is a total failure. In Italy, they are not speaking about Champions League. They are absolutely not speaking about Champions League. They are thinking about the future of coaches. They are speaking about Europa League with Pioli that is dividing fans of Milan. Some people, they want him to stay. Other people want him to go already. But a lot will depend on the result of tomorrow in Europa League against Roma. And then also in Milan, they are also scared that this weekend in that big game against Inter, that they see their biggest rival, the derby della Madonnina, seeing Inter celebrating a trophy, a Scudetto in their home. Now, we finish with the last news. I told you yesterday that yesterday night there was the possibility for Portugal League, for the Liga Portugal, to be closed with Sporting that needed to recuperate their game in hand. Yesterday they did. They won 1-0 and at the moment they have 7 points over Benfica. Can we say that it's over? Well, Abola is saying it smells like a title, and it really smells like a title. So let me know what you think about today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put a maximum of like. I didn't even ask it in the beginning of the video, but I'm sure that you're supporting the channel, so thank you. My name is Giuseppe, and together we covered football.